So we have learned the parts of the instrument, we've learned how to put it together, we've learned how to hold it. Now we're going to learn something called the embouchure and how to make your first sound. So for sax players, you're going to need this. Your mouthpiece, reed, and ligature all set up, going into the neck. So we're going to set this aside and talk about the embouchure for just a second. When we are playing, we have to make a specific shape of our mouth to allow ourselves to make a good sound on the instrument. So this is how we start. We start by pulling what's called the corners of our lips back, and you pull them back like this. Now you notice I make a really cool, cool guy expression, and I know it's not, but it's what we need to do to effectively play their instrument. So we pull these corners back, and when you do that, you'll notice your lip on the bottom flattens. Okay? So that's what we're looking for. Starting by pulling the corners back, flat lip. If you have to, think about drinking a really thick milkshake. So if you're really pulling, it kind of sets your mouth up automatically for that. All right? So once we have the corners back and that flat lip, we're going to take this back. And then we're going to practice placing the reed in a proper location. So what we really need to do is put about this much of the reed into our mouth, and we're going to place it on this part of our lip, right here. Okay? Once we have that down, we're going to literally bite down gently on the top of the mouthpiece with our top teeth. Some students will get a tooth guard or something here. It's a soft rubber sticky that will make it easier and an easier grip on your top teeth. So we've got corners back, flat lip, place, and bite. So the last step is to make sure when we're blowing air through the instrument that none of it's escaping and going other ways. Because we really want to make sure our air is focused directly going into our instrument and not coming out the sides of our mouth, but going directly in. So we're going to use our upper lip to wrap around our teeth and our mouthpiece and then close off any other gaps that could be there. So take a look. So here we go. We've got band face, right here, flat lip, air, bite, and then wrap. So that top lip wraps around everything. So there's no air coming through. So once you have that down, it's time to just blow some air through the thing and see if you can't get a sound. So let's try it. Here we go. Corners back, flat, placed, bite, wrap, blow. And if you can get that sound, that means you can get a sound on your instrument. All right? You've noticed when I blew through the instrument, I didn't allow my cheeks to puff up. We want to keep our cheeks nice and in. And that might be a little tiresome at first, but you will get better at it. If you are having trouble making a sound, it could be that your reed is not properly set up. It could be that your reed is not wet enough. It could be that you're not gripping enough. So just experiment over and over again until you start getting it. And once you can get a sound, try and make sure that you can get a sound over and over again consistently. So I would say if you can get a sound out of this 9 out of 10 times, you are probably ready to start trying to get notes out of your instrument.